Hey everybody, welcome to today's video where I'm going to show you how to install an OEM Acura hitch on your Acura MDX. There are several different hitches available for the MDX. The reason I chose to go with the Acura hitch is because I wanted to maintain that factory look. You even get in this kit the plastic valence piece in the back that accommodates the hitch, so it's integrated into the bumper. In today's video, we're going to focus on installing the hitch. I'm not going to do the wiring today. I may do that in a future video, but for today, like I said, we're just going to focus on installing the hitch itself. Before you get started on the actual installation, I recommend you go and clean the threads on the 6 insulation holes for the hitch. You can see the 3 here on this side, and there are 3 just like it on the other side. So the way to do that is going to be either a thread chaser or a tap. The size is M14 by 1.5. The reason I recommend doing this is because over the years the vehicle will get a lot of corrosion inside those threads, and the bolts can be really hard to get in, and in some cases you can actually break off these welded on nuts that are in the frame. So like I said, take a few minutes to clean those threads out, and it's going to save you a lot of headaches in the rest of the installation. Alright, so what we're going to do next is go ahead and remove this plastic clip here, as well as these 10mm bolts that you see on the bottom and tops holding this rear valence piece on. These clips here don't generally want to come out with a screwdriver. I recommend pushing down from the top to get these to pop out, and it should be fine. Alright, to get this rear valence piece off, the way this is clipped in here, you're going to have to release all these that previously had clipped it in. So you just start at one end and work your way around, and it should pop right off. Alright, another thing you need to do is transfer the inserts into the new valence on all 4 locations. This new one doesn't come with that, so you need to move those over. If you can't pull those out by hand, just try to use a screwdriver to pry those off. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is go ahead and remove the spare tire. I'm not going to go through that process in this video, but I will post a link to a video for removal of the spare tire on your screen right now. Alright, so now that we got our spare out, we can go ahead and install the new valence piece. This is pretty much going to be the reverse of the removal of the old one. I'm just going to put it in place, clip in all these locations that we loosened earlier, and then we'll reinstall the screws and the retaining clips that we took off in the very beginning. Alright, so we're pretty much ready to go ahead and install the hitch. I would recommend maybe having a buddy if possible to help you get this up in here and at least get a couple of the bolts started. I mean, you can do it yourself, but it's a little bit of a pain. So what you're going to want to do is get it up in here to the point where you can slide the hitch through the hole in the valence and then up into place and install the bolts. Alright, so we have everything in place now. It's time to go ahead and tighten down the bolts for the hitch. The torque spec for these is 70 pound-feet, foot-pounds, however you want to say it. I do recommend using a torque wrench and torquing these down properly. Alright everybody, all that's left to do now is go ahead and reinstall the spare tire, and we're good to go. I hope this video was helpful for the hitch installation. Like I said, I may do the electrical part of this installation a little bit later, and I'll include a separate video for that. If I do, I'll put a link to it on your screen. I've also included a link to the installation instructions in the video description if you want to check those out. As always, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.